Angela Merkel's long-term game plan for Germany and Europe may need adjustment even if Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden wins the U.S. election, unearthed reports claim. U.S. President Donald Trump is deeply unpopular in Germany. A recent study by the Pew Research Center found that Germany rates the U.S. president particularly unfavorably. For her part, German Chancellor Angela Merkel has never attempted to hide her dislike of the president. Back in 2016, Mrs. Merkel greeted Mr. Trump's victory with an extraordinary warning, that she would work with the U.S. president on the condition that he respect democratic values. Things did not improve from there. The two have a long history of public and private sparring, particularly over NATO. Norbert Röttgen, who chairs the German Foreign Affairs Committee and is one of the candidates hoping to replace Mrs. Merkel when she stands down next year, recently told the BBC, "The 4 years of the Trump presidency have meant that everything, very fundamentally, has been called into question. The very existence of NATO, the predictability of U.S. foreign policy. It has been a disruption which we haven't seen since World War II." He, like many in Berlin, fears that another term for President Trump could do irreparable damage to the transatlantic relationship. He said, "We are concerned. I am totally convinced that the prospect of another 4 years would not only mean that we're going to see more of the same, but I am quite certain we would see an acceleration of everything we've experienced. Because then President Trump would not be under the pressure to be re-elected. He would be unshackled." According to experts, though, even if Mr. Biden wins the U.S. election on November 3, there will be no magical healing of the German-EU rift. From pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal to slapping tariffs on EU steel and aluminium, and defanging the World Trade Organization, Trump has dealt blow after blow to multilateralism, a much-valued European approach to global challenges. Should Mr. Biden win, David Vilp, a senior transatlantic fellow at the German Marshall Fund of the United States, claims he will see the need to revitalize relationships with allies. But he also noted areas of friction will remain on military spending, Nord Stream 2, and Washington's campaign against Chinese tech giant Huawei. Faced with a coronavirus-battered economy, Mr. Biden will probably eschew Mr. Trump's more protectionist tendencies, but some sort of America First vision for sensitive industries will likely live on.